Aloha and welcome back. I'm Fade Panther and this is Dark Deity. Alright, so one of the first things I'm going to need to do, Marin needs to be down here. You I can't have here. This battle I can't have, Rose. Sorry. I need him. His range is just... Oh. 3 healers is fine. Brooke, I think I need to replace you with Eldon. Because he's got Arcane that will cover my bases. And I need to consolidate my units, basically have them all kind of congeal, because these two are the ones that I need going down this way. We're gonna cloak. Yep. Yep, that's fine. That's perfectly okay.
I'm here.
Whatever it takes.
The hunt is on.
Are you sure? Time for a beatdown!
I have to be extremely careful.
Time for a beatdown!
Benji brings the heat!
Embrace your fallen fate.
The wings of death unfurl!
Runs in the family.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Draw near to the light. In service to the Order.
I'm not caring about anything else than taking out them as they come.
Yes.
Don't try to impress me. I've got it.
It's on! Time for a beatdown! This ends here!
Smash!
Please clap.
Grown is the shadow cast.
Given the nature of things, oh, okay.
Are you sure?
My shield is yours.
Whatever it takes.
Weird little rogues, we're gonna come up and kill you from behind. Something tickle me?
Strength is the only path to peace.
Wait.
Yes. This served me well.
Easily done.
I'm impressed.
It is willed.
basically keep the attacks against me to a minimum.
All right.
Give them more things to try to shoot at.
Yeah, not too shabby.
So they don't try to focus on my little bottleneck here.
You face the Sonori. Greatness must build on the past.
I'm on it.
Yeah, we'll hold off on doing that.
I'm on it.
Kind of tease them a bit.
Ready!
Stay with me!
Time for a beatdown!
Father, give me strength!
Alright.
With every shot, progress.
I need to take this guy down.
I've got a lot
lot to learn.
It will be done.
Your end approaches. One step at a time.
After I'm done dealing with this, I can move Ivan over to block this side with his aunt.
Strength is the only path to peace.
My shield is yours.
Together, we forge ahead.
Smash!
It's on! This ends here!
He wasn't supposed to be able to move.
Been waiting for this.
Like, I hovered over him and he couldn't move.
Death is your reward.
Good. Now do it again.
Failure is a great teacher.
Getting sick of these really shitty levels.
One step at a time.
It's definitely one of those things of like, I get it, I fucked up, you can stop it.
It will be done.
I am here.
Strike true.
No, we're done with that shit.
Too easy.
You seem to have things under control. I don't think so.
Smash!
This ends here!
Can we talk about the fact that he's got a 40% chance to crit? 40! And he has crit 3 times in a row, but my 79% chance has only crit half the time? I should have healed her.
Faith sustains me.
You better not fucking miss.
Draw near to the light.
Nope.
At your disposal.
The hunt is on. I don't think so.
Now, press the attack.
Even now, the arena is with me.
Let me at him!
You won't be needing that.
I'm here. Whenever you need me.
The silent guide leads true.
Benji brings the heat!
Just go away.
Such an easy target!
There's beauty in your skin.
With every shot, progress.
See it through to the end.
At your disposal.
Honored.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we're making sure you don't get to play.
How can I help?
Benji's always ready. Smash! Out of Benji's way!
You move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and have a range of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love this, like, conglomeration right above the 3, who literally can't do anything. But them very much doing that prevents my main group from being assaulted. And having her there prevents them just peppering her from range with no counterattacks. Because she has both close range and far range, just like she does. Yeah. Here's the thing. Same exact consequence. You attack twice, but you have less a chance to hit than I do.
I've got a lot to learn.
Okay. That's rather interesting. Oh, right, because I
don't think so.
disarmed him.
Even now, the arena is with me.
Draw near to the light.
The hunt is on! You won't be needing that. Yeah, not too shabby.
Let's do it.
Don't worry. I've got something for you.
I'm here.
Oh.
can work with this.
Whatever it takes.
Alright. So, Lightning, you do leather and chain, which I am currently using. That sucks. Oh well.
My hard work is paying off.
This ends here!
Or we can just end it here.
I'm all fired up!
That works too.
Their
Alexa.
malice is
Oh,
fundamental.
yeah, no, that makes sense. She was the wall. Oh, and Marin actually did more healing than almost both of them combined. Jesus. One may free their mortality from the laws of nature, but never from the laws of strength. Seems my defeat was as inevitable as Empyrean's ascent. Just a second. My feet are cold. So it's causing my nose to run. Don't ask. I don't know why my body decides to do that, but it does it. And that's all I can say about it. So let me cover my feet.
What?
Empyrean descent, explain yourself.
Ironic.
Don't you see the irony in your folly? The ritual has already begun, and you've brought the aspects right to him, like a pack of faithful dogs. Is that possible? Could the aspects be powering the magic holding open the veil?
Perhaps.
If the veil is weak enough here, the sorcerer powerful enough, yes. Clever, but not clever enough. For I see you will not concede. There is a foolish determination in each of you. Perhaps you should fight. Perhaps it is the only way to preserve your dignity in the face of unequivocal defeat.
Not quite.
I wouldn't be so certain of that. Fool. Bold, even in the face of death. Well, your defeat is no longer my concern. That falls to another now, one far more powerful than I. You've made sure of that. Pathetic! Torturing these souls for all those years, and for what? He'll never torture another soul again. Let's hurry on. We need to scale this tower as quickly as possible. It's a long way up. Awesome. Since we've got time, I'll go ahead and get through these parts. Sheesh. These are worse than walking to court.
Varden's beard!
I'm just glad I have my feet back on stone. Mortal body isn't a soul anchor. Something right unnatural about that. What did Akmos mean by this ritual? Empyrean's ascent? It's a grim thought, but we must consider the possibility that Empyrean knows more of this rite of ascension than we do.
Wasted time.
He may even be attempting it himself. I only wish the Order had gotten word to us in time.
The Order.
The Order. That must be it. What is it, Vesta? Irving, remember Kashmir? It was the member of the third circle of the Order who mentioned it to us. He spoke of a disgruntled student. Atlas Slate. Slade. Slate? No, Slade. Yeah, it's Slade. This Empyrean must have once been known by that name. He must have stolen the account of the ritual from our archives. That would explain his expulsion. And what of the talk of these aspects? That we brought them to him like dogs? Think about it. The Order has formed as a separate body from the Mystic Council to protect the aspects, apparently to guard the knowledge of this ritual. They have to be connected somehow. The calamity must have proved the aspects were more powerful than anyone could imagine. We know they allow divine power to manifest in the living world. Perhaps this is why they're needed for this rite of ascension, to serve as a kind of power source. Gods, if that's true, we've played right into Empyrean's hands. If this is a sorcerer sensed to Godhead, he'll be no friend of ours in Astalius.
I'm afraid not.
But that's just it. The last time the ritual was tried, it didn't work. Then what did it do? Caused the calamity. What?
That's right.
Rite of Ascension caused the calamity. That's what connects all of this. The Order, the aspects, guarded archives. If I'm understanding this right, you're saying we're on the brink of destruction so astronomical, it risks wiping any record of civilization clean off the face of Talazar.
See it now?
I am.
You what?
Why the abyss? All the more reason to continue upwards with haste. Wait, what? But you weren't even... What? Alright. I don't know if I'm going to get another chance to say this, so I need to just get it out. Oh, goody. You're freaking me out a little bit. What's going on?
Ugh.
Sorry. Wasn't a good start, was it? Let me restart. I like you a lot. I tried to come up with smart ways to convey that or hint at it and be subtle, but I just can't. Oh, Bianca. Why would it need to be smart? I wanted to show you that I'm making an effort to understand you and your world. You're a princess, for God's sakes. I see. I really appreciate that, but I don't see us living in different worlds.
What now?
Samara, you're a princess. So? Everyone acts like I'm bound to some strict ruling and can't do anything I want. I am free to make my own decisions. I don't need you to give me some sort of big, smart profession of love. You've been there with me through all of this, helped me through some of my darkest moments. You honestly think I don't know that there's something between us? I didn't think I needed to say it needed to be said. It always needs to be said. I'll stop this entire thing right here. If you think for a moment that things are so powerful they don't need to be said, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Now, how they're said is important, but they need to be stated. They need to be conveyed properly. And subtle oftentimes isn't enough.
Now what?
So where do we go from here?
I can work with this.
Come back with me to Oasis when this is all over.
Huh?
But your mother said your mother would send me away. I can't imagine being a part of the royal family.
I can't help it.
I'm too old to let her dictate my life, Bianca. Besides, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All I said is for you to come back with me. I wouldn't mind getting a little ahead of ourselves if you wouldn't. Then it's settled. You're coming with me. Life is too short, Bianca. You know that as well as I do. After all this.
Who'da thunk?
I think I need a moment. I had no idea how this would go. Did I ever tell you how Sasha and I used to frolic through the rolling green hills of Oasis? That was cute. That was real good. These two need to talk more. These two need to finish that off. These two are almost... Bianca's almost full out. Sweet. You and Fenton and Faust. Ugh. Yes! Let's start with these two. Your skills have much improved, Eldon. Your form is excellent. Have you noticed any results?
Yep.
I think so. I feel a lot more in control now. Good. That's a mark of a skilled fighter. Sometimes bigger spells still get the best of me, though. I wouldn't worry about that too much. You'll find that it happens less as you practice and grow. How did you get to be such a great fighter anyway?
The arena.
I started young, like yourself. The arena was my family after... was all my family ever knew. The arena was all my family ever knew, is what he said. How old were you when you first entered your match? How old were you when you entered your first match? There's so many U's. I was just 16.
Wow.
Wow, that's only a couple years older than me. You were 14? Like, you look like you're 12, dude. Then you're well on your way to surpassing my achievements. That's hard to imagine. Samara and Corvin were talking about you. They said you never knew never lost a drop of blood in the arena. Is that true? I wish it were. That would have been a much more comfortable life. No, I'm afraid that's somewhat exaggerated. Though you'll find a story like that has its purposes. I wonder if they'll tell stories about our adventures. I'm sure someone will. Whether they're portrayed as heroes or troublemakers, that remains to be determined. By what? By whether or not we win. Yep, and that is the truth of all history. All history. Even the ones that we dig up, because we won, guess what? We're digging it up and getting to choose what we determine from those histories. Well, you seem to be pretty good at that. I appreciate the compliment, young sorcerer. I'll admit, your own spirit inspires me. I'm glad to hear it. Think about it. What else have we spent all this time training for? I know we'll win in the end. Indeed. With the help of the gods. You two would be interesting. I must confess, when I first rode away from Tranquil Isle, my mind was set on your trial. I didn't think much of what might come next. But if I had, I don't believe I ever would have imagined all that we've been through, or any of it really. No, I couldn't myself. I think it's likely for the best.
I don't understand.
What do you mean? Look at my own life. It's fair to say things didn't exactly go according to plan. But my exile from Amor gave rise to my legend. My time in the desert tested and strengthened me. My path crossed vistas. I learned again to depend on others. I formed my own trials and rebuilt my confidence. In all preparations to fight something greater than myself, to join a group of strangers I had never met against an enemy that once posed no threat to me.
Things change.
If I had instead lived out my own designs, how much less would I have grown? Would we become who we were meant to be? by doing what we never knew we were capable of.
That's right.
The gods indeed are better authors of our lives than we are ourselves. Their visions are greater than our own. They can see our truest potential where we find only darkness. And you would have it any different?
No.
No, I wouldn't. Thank you for this truth, Amora. Amora. You knew it all along, in your heart. Just like your call. I merely reminded you. You have my gratitude nonetheless. It's a reminder I'll need in the days to come. Yes, something tells me that's the case for most of us. I'm a bit more nihilistic than that, but... Okay. Oh, this was the... Okay. So she had gotten it, but because we hadn't gotten this far. So it really was Atlas this whole time. It is. A shame. I had hoped otherwise. You feel connected to him, don't you?
If you must know.
In a sense, I do. He is a relic of an older age. Someone born to powers greater than any mortal should need to control. That his go so far... What you mean to say is that he would go so far beyond my own is... frightening.
Most unfortunate.
Sad. Tragic, truly. I've struggled for nearly half a millennia to keep my powers in check at all times. I cannot begin to imagine holding as much magic as he does. It must be agony. He doesn't always hold it in check. Yet the level of destruction he is truly capable of has not been seen. Even the story from Amor isn't the extent of his capabilities. I think what you're feeling, I will never be able to understand.
Acceptable.
I think of him, and I see a murderer, a tyrant, someone who has orchestrated the deaths of thousands. He is those things and more. He must be stopped. And I will not hold back in doing so. That does not change how I feel sorry for him. Can you imagine surpassing all of your mentors as a mere child? To know there is no one alive who can teach you? The extent of his loneliness must have been profound. Before he even reached adulthood, he was alone. He made that choice for himself. They tried to guide him. They tried to control him. The two are not the same. And he resented them for it. As many would. That I love. That was a great juxtaposition of things. One sympathizing but understanding that the problem needs to be dealt with. And the other going, no, he chose that path, and they're both equally right on the way they look at things. I wish more stories would do that. Elena, my lady, you did a lot. Ellis, you do not look well. You might have phrased that more gently.
Hush.
And less effectively. I never accused you of wasting breath on pointless chatter. What troubles you? I don't know. I haven't been sleeping as much as I used to. We've all been expending a good deal of energy on the road. Is it the staff?
Hold on.
Perhaps you do waste breath now and again, asking questions you know the answer to. Ellis, you do not bear these burdens alone. You may confide in me. Images from my probing into the astral spaces, they linger. In my waking hours and in my dreams, the souls tortured by Akmos, some almost beyond recognition. They have not left my memory. And I don't just see their suffering like a beggar you might pass on the street. I feel it, as their wounds were inflicted upon my own spirit. I suppose that's my gift to work my gift at work again, isn't it?
That's right.
I believe so. Some gift. That gift will prevent you from ever being capable of the same malice.
Impossible.
And how could Akmos even be capable of it? I can't even imagine. I can't even begin to fathom.
Not now.
That is because your own soul has not been tortured as his. Without this corruption, his cruelty would be in fact impossible. Then how can we hope to prevail against some of those so corrupted? Wouldn't they simply go to any lengths necessary to repel us? They will. That is why why hope is absolutely necessary. Without hope, we resign to our odds. And as you and I both know, they are slim indeed. I just wish I could stop seeing them, the souls.
See it now?
Ellis, do not wish they were absent from your memory. Instead, draw strength from them. We offer Ethlin, and perhaps the world, an alternative to their fate. That is a light we must illuminate, that must illuminate us all as we pass under the shadow. A difficult light to see, then. Try to see it, then. What other choice do we have? You must, and give it time. Very well, I will try. Thank you, Helena, for your counsel and consultation. Since I've known you, you've had a way of providing it when I needed it most. I'm grateful for that. Perhaps that is a small gift of my own. Without a doubt. That was good. Yay, talking horn. Hey, I'm about to take watch. See you in a few hours to get some shut-eye? I'll be ready. I'm sure you will. I didn't think I would ever see you sleep. I hope you do, in fact, sleep. No one should ever see a man sleeping, except his mother and his spouse.
Well...
Interesting. Well, blew that one a long time ago, but then again, you don't have much choice when you make your home in the streets. There's always a choice. I guess I could have found a crawl space somewhere. But I'm going to be honest with you, that doesn't sound so appealing. You were fortunate you did not need to conceal yourself to survive. Definitely lucky to be alive, no argument there. I find myself saying that pretty regularly these days. A man who depends on luck to survive eventually runs out of it. Wise words. That's why I try to mix things up. A little bit of luck, skill, and help from others. I take what I can get. Best to rely only on yourself. I used to think that too. Now I'm not so sure that's possible. It's pretty difficult. The food you eat, the clothes you wear, some of it usually comes from someone else. I will think on that. Yeah, anyway, I should probably get going. See you in a bit. See you. I also like that there are characters who are just, nope, this is how I see things, that's how it is, that's that. Case in point, Benji. Although he's not a jerk about it, except with Faust, for some weird reason. But then you have people like Warren, who you would think would be absolutely this, no, this is the way it's always been, this is the way I'm doing it. But he's met kind of a kindred spirit with Kellis here. And it's like, now that you mention it, I mean, yeah, the clothes I get was made by someone else. So in a way, I am relying on someone else. So instead of just going into the depths of it, he is just taking a step back and going, I'm I'm gonna think on that. Hello, Warren. It's good to know these kids have been in company of at least one trained professional before I got here. They were in dire need of it. When I found them, or when you did? Both. That's quite possible. Where did you run into them? In the heart of the Towering Weald. They were tangled in a thick Sylvian web. Yes, I heard about this too. I imagine you had the right blades to cut them loose. Precisely. Well done. My only regret that I wasn't there to witness it. It's a pity you were not. You might have spared yourself a costly voyage. I'm not sure there's enough ale on that containment to pursue me to get a ship. Oh, okay. I'm not sure there's enough ale on that continent to persuade me to get on a ship with that captain of yours.
You're mistaken.
He's not my captain. He's the one... he was once your boarded ship. He was once you boarded his ship. Oh, they forgot a comma. He was once you boarded his ship. Perhaps. But if that became a problem, then I could have easily been remedied. How... You know how to steer a ship? No. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't have... It doesn't mean I wouldn't have been an improvement.
You may have a point.
You're making a lot of astute observations today, Warren. This is an instinct which has saved my life many times. I bet it has. And I like how those two are getting along, but not exactly not being themselves. Sorry. Too many gravelly voices. Oh. Warren, you're from Nija, right?
Yes.
Yes. How about a game of Kaoga? Or Kagira? I need to take my mind off things. Who taught you how to play Kagira? I like how, even though all you can see is his eyes, I didn't say this in the last one, but you could actually see the corner of his mouth lift up. They drew him smiling, even though he had a mask. That is something else I do love about this game. He is genuinely surprised. One of the diplomats from Nigerian delegation. After enough visits, we became friends. Interesting.
If you say so.
Well then, come on, let's play.
Not possible.
That's not possible. You don't have a deck? Of course I have a deck.
Are you sure?
So why don't we play? Oh, okay. Kagira is not a suitable game for women. What? According to who? According to me. That's ridiculous. According to you. Tell you what. Give me one game. If I beat you, that'll change your mind. That's also not possible. What, beating you or changing your mind? Both. I do like that. He doesn't say yes, he's just like, both. Look, you want me to leave you alone, don't you? Go bother someone else?
Yes.
Yes. Win one game and I'll go away. Or is it that you don't want me to know a swamp bat could play... Or is it just that you don't want me to know a swamp bat could play Kagira better than you?
You're mistaken.
No, I'm excellent at Kagira. I'm not sure I believe that. Why would I lie about Kagir? Look at it from my perspective. I have absolutely no reason to believe you're telling the truth. And then I will prove it. Sit down. Perfect. And, oh, Ford's got one more. Do you find it strange at all, returning to Vera? No stranger than the times themselves. Things looked changed somehow, in Aizen's hope especially. The Guardian seemed overgrown, like the shoreline was different than I remember.
It is willed.
The seasons turn. The lungs of terrorism breathe with no regard for mortal affairs. You're right. I guess it goes to show how much time has passed. For me, less so. Do you have any desire to visit home while we were there? I know you weren't so close to your family, but there's still no one. But is there still no one that you'd like to see again?
I wonder.
Perhaps there was one. I had a friend at the monastery, a mentor. She resided there for some time when I arrived, and remained after I left. What was her name? Nadia. She was wise and gentle. I'm sure she was, especially if you thought so. Have you ever considered visiting her?
No.
No, I cannot return. Not even to the island? It's forbidden for one who has heard the call of the gods. And, as you have observed, things change of their own accord. It's a delusion to think one can return to the same times past.
As you will.
I suppose it is. But sometimes, it's a happy delusion.
I don't understand.
I don't see the use in such things. Well, then consider yourself lucky. You seem to have made peace with the truth of things. I admire that. And your courage and philosophy. You have much to teach yourself. How does that saying go? To the eager student, life is a perpetual teacher. Something of the spirit of that. Something to the spirit of that. It's good enough for me. Ford. Oh, you two. Interesting. You're quite on a little vacation now, aren't you, princess?
No!
Vacation isn't the word I would use. Was it the accommodations? Sorry, I don't have luxury suite ready for you when you boarded. Old humpback's reliable, but she's not accustomed to royal passengers. Your accommodations? Her accommodations were just fine, thank you.
Sure thing.
I'll be sure to let her know. Is there a problem you'd like to discuss, Captain? Oh no, not at all. We just come from very different worlds, you and I. Not sure it's like to. I'm not sure what it's like to sleep on a pile of gold, but I bet I'd get used to it after a while. We do come from very different worlds. I'd love to know what it's like to choose who and what to be responsible for.
Perfecto!
Oh, where did that line come from? Oh, perfecto! Oh, you're not Italian. That one got me. Ah, that's right. Life of luxury thrust upon you by the sands of fate, eh? Plenty of days where I'd trade that away for in an instant. And there are a lot more you wouldn't, I'd bet. We must each make peace with our own lives, our own lot in this life, Captain. One of your tutors teach you that? Tutors teach you that? I think we're done here.
Calm down.
Oh, come on. I'm just saying, let's start to have fun. You know, Ford, I have to admit, I'm surprised you're still with us. I am too, actually. Like, Ford, Faust makes no fucking sense why he's here. At all. Ford, he makes a minor sense why he's here, but it's also like, what? Why wouldn't I be? Sure, the gang's great, and every day is a new adventure. But the coin, well, that's better than ever. Even after the dwarves take his cut. It's all about the gold, isn't it? I'm sure you're aware there are easier ways to turn a profit than going toe-to-toe with fire-breathing beasts. What do you want to hear? That I'm still here because of you? Huh? No, that's alright. I suppose I do enjoy your company there. I said it. Happy, Your Holiness? You're ridiculous. You really think so? But seriously now, won't you miss the sailor's life, the freedom, the lack of responsibility? In my book, looking after a crew takes a good deal of responsibility. Of course, you know what I mean. Well, I'll tell you this. When I first set out on the seas, I was a captain of an old, retired naval vessel. Whale of the Ale, they called her. Mm-hmm. How fitting. But I loved her. Traded my endowment for her, actually. They won't let you do that kind of thing anymore. I am finding that all of this shockingly easy to believe. I had big dreams for a little girl, how I'd fix her up, all the adventures we'd get up to. But then a better deal came along. A buyer at Swift Harbor wanted her for a naval museum. Was willing to pay a pretty penny. Right about the same time, old Humpback went up for auction. She was newer, bigger, stronger. So you pawned your beloved first ship off for an upgrade.
Sure thing.
You bet your holy vestments. My line of work, you learn pretty quick not to get too attached. If you say so. There you go again with that wishful thinking. You. This one interaction made me never want to use you ever. Congrats, you fucktard. Alright. Rose. Yeah, you don't need anything else past that. He was doing this blue. Fucking blue level. He was wrecking face. How's it this is your one for multi-hits? Weird. I'm just kind of looking through. He only needs the... Oh, Reaper. Ha. I was like, rapier? What the fuck is an axe-wielding dude doing with a rapier? I guess I'll... I will catch you all in the next episode, where we go into possibly the last few missions. Like, that last mission went by really quickly once I didn't try to rush in and just let them come to me. It turned out they bottlenecked themselves. Doesn't matter if you have 400 troops if only 4 of them can attack at a time. But if I stupidly go in there, all of a sudden 400 troops becomes a problem because they all can attack at the same time. Alright. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.